throughout an individual's participation with the Community Connect program, it's expected that their care plan is going to change over time. And so what I'm going to show you next is how to edit and keep that care plan up to date. So I will have come into the Community Connect portal and either under the applications or my caseload views, selected the applicable participants case file and opened that up. And then I'm going to scroll down here to care plan. I do want to point out right now you're seeing new care plan options here. The system will actually normally prohibit a new care plan from being created when there's already an active care plan on file for a participant. So this isn't something you would normally see when there is already a care plan here. So what we would expect is that you're always coming into an existing care plan and really modifying that to make sure it's current. So I'm going to use this down arrow button and I'm going to click edit. And you can see it's taken me into the same screen that I saw when I first created the care plan. So I'm always going to get a refresher on their reason for referral and their strengths. And then when I click next, it's going to take me back to that goal and action step landing page. And so in this example, I'll show you a couple of different ways that we can modify and add information. So the first thing that I might want to do is I might want to take one of my action steps and mark it as being completed. So this one, action step 1, I had said I wanted to start it on the 11th, but I actually had time today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click this edit button and it's going to pull that action step up for me and I can go ahead and enter the action step complete as today. And so that way we've allowed the ability to edit existing action steps without going into the goal that they belong to. If I want to add an action step to this housing goal, for example, I'm going to edit the goal and I can come down here to action steps and click create. That's going to bring me to my action step table and I'm just going to title this action step 4. And I'm going to choose a start date of the 18th and I'm going to click submit. And now you can see that we have 4 action steps under this goal. And when I click submit on this table, you'll see that the action steps down below here have been updated to include this action step 4. And so similar to the other views right now, this view is sorted by the ID number for the action step, but you can actually sort it however you want. You can sort it by start date, by complete date. Once we add another goal, I'll show you how you can also sort by the care plan goal to group them. So the next thing that you might want to do on a care plan is to add a new goal. So as you've been working with this participant, they've decided that they would like to pursue another thing that you didn't originally talk about. So I'm going to say this is an employment goal. And I'm going to choose a domain that aligns with that. So employment. And here are my provider comments. And once I've added everything that I want to for this one, I'm going to hit next. And it's brought me to the page where I can see I'm under the employment goal and now I need to add some action steps. And so I'm going to offset this one and say employment goal action step 1. And I'm just going to choose an arbitrary date for testing purposes. And I'm just going to add one more action step for this. So I'm going to say employment action step 2. And I promise I don't normally typo like this. I'm going to pick a start date of the 11th. So once I've finished adding my action steps to the new goal, if I click next, it's going to take me back to that goal and action step landing page. So here you can see I have one goal for housing and the goal ID is 1056. And now I have another goal for employment and the goal ID is 1057. I don't actually expect that you're going to use these IDs a whole lot, but one way that you can is if you want to sort by the goal, you can use this to say, I want to see all of my goals in order or all of the action steps for my goals in order. If I, at this point in time, have decided that I need to edit this housing description or this housing goal, I can click edit and I might say, this is a new note about this goal because I got new information today. And maybe I want to add a date. I'm going to go ahead and leave that typo alone. And so that is, in a nutshell, editing the care plan. So I'm going to click submit because I am done now. And it's taken me back to the participant's main application case file.